Badass here with another Afrologik blog. It's yet again another dreary day in Middle Tennessee. That's why the lights look like this, because I don't have my normal natural light that I usually like. The sun has decided not to shine. It's been like raining all day today. I was supposed to do this yesterday, but I was supposed to do it with my son, Gabriel, who lost his voice. And when I say he lost his voice, I mean he sounds like this and no voice left. So we obviously couldn't do anything that involves speaking. So I had to, put the topic that we were going to talk about on hold. Um, Gabriel's the one who did the Common song with me. I don't know if you've seen that video, but that's Gabriel. So I had to put the topic that he and I were going to discuss on hold, which meant I had to come up with something to talk about today. So I'm not exactly prepared for that, but here I am. One thing I can say is that last week I had set a new goal, and that goal was to produce, well, I guess you could say produce, was to put out new Afrologik material every day of the week except Saturday. I would spend Saturday working on new things. So the goal was to put out new Afrologik material, be it video or writing, every day for a whole week. And I did do it. It wasn't easy. It was a lot of work. It was a lot of starting things, getting mad at it, deciding not to do it, starting over again. Nevertheless, everything that I set out to do was done. So I'm proud of that. That can be maybe to inspire you all to know that you can do whatever it is you want to do. You can set whatever goal for yourself, and you can achieve it. But it's going to be a lot of work, and you have to be ready for that. My goal is to get Afrologik to become something huge. I swear people do not contact me until I sit down to record. So anyway, let's see, that made me lose my train of thought. Oh, Afrologik. My goal with Afrologik is to make it huge, and within the last few weeks, numbers are like sky high, and I'm like getting hundreds of hits a day, not a week, which my goal was like 100 hits per week. I'm getting like 200 hits per day now from several countries. India, you rock. India, you rock. India pays much love to Afrologik. I don't know if India's watching the YouTubes, but India, watch the YouTubes too. So I'm saying, you put in the work and you get the results. I'm proof of that. Because I'm a habitual quitter. I've told you that before. I'm a habitual quitter. And here I am, setting what I would call ridiculous goals. Yes, I call them ridiculous goals because I got to work. I got to work 40 hours a week plus do all of this. So ridiculous goals, and I'm making them happen. I do want to take a minute to say to my editor, who's been not feeling very well, I hope that you get well soon. I've already told you this, but I just want to say publicly, I hope that you are well soon. I've been trying not to put a lot of work in his lap because I know he hasn't been feeling well, but I hope that you're feeling well soon. I love you. You're dope. I appreciate everything that you do for me, David. Dave, excuse me, Dave, as he prefers to be called Dave, D-A-V, not D-A-V-E, but D-A-V. Dave, I appreciate everything that you do for me, because you could at any time say, I ain't doing this shit no more, you're on your own. But you never do that. You always, no matter if I hit you up after midnight, you do it. So I want you to know I appreciate you for that, because I know you'll see this. And but you know that I'm not saying anything right now that I haven't said to you, so thank you. Okay, today's topic is going to be, as I told you, I had to wing it because I couldn't do my Gabe thing. So I'm just going to talk today about how social media is just like making us into a nation of wimps. It is so sad to see where we're going as a people, all because of social media. It's like people don't talk to each other anymore verbally. And I'm saying the same thing about myself. Not so much that I'm, for the majority of conversations that I have with people on social media, that's not true. But I don't like talking on the phone. I will text you all day, but I don't like talking on the phone. And that, I would like to say, that has to do with the fact that my job requires me to talk on the phone 8 hours a day. So when I'm not working, the last thing I want to do is sit up and talk to anybody on the phone. I would like to say that that's the reason why. However, if I say that that's the reason why in its entirety, I'm lying my ass off, because before I started doing that, I really didn't care for talking on the phone. But I do sometimes. Some people I have to talk to now and then because it's just the right thing to do. But as a people, when it comes to social media, I mean, we don't talk about things that bother us about each other. Instead, as soon as something happens, first thing that happens is the phones get whipped out. And it's not to call and say, yo, what's up? What's going on? Did I do something to offend you? What? Holla at me. Let me know what's going on. It's not to do that. It's to get on social media and type a bunch of stuff about it, all in your window, not using any names most of the time. Some people will bust names, I'll say that. But sit there and type about it, and now you got a nation of people supporting your bullshit. You got however many friends you got on social media watching it. And they watching this whole drama unfold. And you got these somewhere between maybe 5 and 10 people supporting your bullshit, supporting your argument, even though they may not know what's going on. But here they are in comments supporting you. And the more they support, the more you keep doing it. and it's really a punk move. And even though I've done things sort of like that, not much, but I have, just to get people to support you in your bullshit, when all you have to do is go to that person, talk to them, say, yo, what's the issue? I think about it, I'm of that generation that we didn't always have social media. So if you had a problem with somebody, you had 2 ways of handling it. Forget about it. I don't care, which was usually my way of handling things. I don't really care. If I care enough to ask you, I will, but most likely I'm never going to say anything because I don't really care. Or 2, go to that person and you talk to them about it, you chop it up, and you either get over it or you just say forget it. Not anymore. Now it's got to be public. Everybody got to know that you're upset about something. And you need a tribe of people to support you, even though they don't even know what they supporting. But like I said, there are some people that will name names, that will tag people, and they will do that. There are people that will do that. And I gotta say, I guess that's a little bit more respectable, but it's still just, it just shows no class. It shows no class at all. I'm reminded of a time, long backstory behind it that we ain't gonna get into because it's really not necessary to, in order to get to the point that I'm trying to make. I can remember there was a time I posted something on Facebook, and this other person took umbrage to what I wrote. And this person wasn't a Facebook friend of mine. So how it got to this person, I don't know. somebody I'm friends with passed it on. My page is public, so could have just went to my page and saw it. I don't know. But I posted something, and this person took umbrage to it and made a counter post. So this person makes this counter post, I want to say the next day, maybe. And she gets this tribe of people to support her in her bullshit. So a mutual friend, a mutual friend saw it. And I don't know if it was within minutes or within hours. This person screenshotted and sent it to me. And I'm like, word? And I'm like, can't be talking about nobody else but me, because this is like what this is like about what I posted, and what I posted wasn't directed toward anybody. What I do on social media, if you don't follow me, what I do on social media is something pop in my head that I find is interesting or something that is worth sharing. I'll post it. Case in point, today I was just messing around with Google and I saw a picture of an arm that was on fire. So I posted it on Facebook and said, is this a firearm? So I do things like that. So this was just something that, was in my head, and this person took umbrage to it and made this counter post. A mutual friend sends it to me. And I'm, like I said, I ain't wilding out about it, but I'm just like, word? Okay, my computer's doing that thing again, where it just, does what it wants to do. I don't know what's up with that. Need to get this checked out again. Ah, that's what it is. Somebody trying to call me. We just gonna let it. There you go. Okay. Okay. So, oh shit, I gotta answer that. Hold on. I'm back. Okay, so person screenshot this post to me, and I'm reading it. Like I said, I like, dang, this is about me. I mean, this is about what I posted. So I took umbrage to that, because you don't know me, and I'll post whatever I want to post, And so the next day, I was getting divorced the next day. And while getting ready to go to court, I wrote my own post basically saying, you know how to get in touch with me. I'm not pulling no punches for nobody. If you don't like what I say, then, simply don't read it, especially if you're not even one of my friends. You're not a Facebook friend, basically quit trolling me and, get off my page. So, and being petty, just like this person was, I tagged people in it, that were mutual friends, and hoping that somehow it will get to her, knowing that somebody's going to screenshot it, the same way it got to me. But in the interim of doing all of this, I did contact this person via inbox and basically gave all my information. This is what time I get off work. This is my phone number. This is what time I'm going to be available to talk. This is, you want to hit me up on inbox, that's fine, but, these are still my hours to communicate to you, blah, 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 blah. Throughout the day, I got no response to that inbox message. So we're on that post. I've assembled my crew. I think this person jump on this post, it's lights out. It's not gonna be nice what happens. So I'm imagining this person laying and waiting for whatever thing, expecting this person to pop up. It never happened. Eventually, we did end up conversing about that, amongst other things. And then when I say eventually, I mean like several months later. We end up conversing about that and other things. And to this day, we're cool. So I'm saying that, that was me, being stupid, because I, not ever, not ever saying that, what I posted the first time was wrong, because it wasn't, because that's what I thought. And that was what was on my page. I put it on my page, and if you take umbrage to it, that's your problem. It's not mine. But I didn't have to respond to shitty with shitty, you know, and that's what's making us weak as a people. Now I can honestly say that in my case, yeah, I played tit for tat. You know, I put my little rebuttal post up there, but I did contact this person and say, hey, let's chop it up, because I found out later that wasn't the first time I got attacked by this person. So, um, I don't know. I mean, the details are really not all that important, just the functions that happened. Um, so yeah, I'm saying all this to say that we don't talk to each other anymore. We do that kind of thing, and we're not growing as a people because of it. Now, I'm always telling y'all about the universe, the source. The universe, the source pays attention to that kind of thing, because what you put on social media is still adding and subtracting energy to you and your situation. So when you go out there and you petty and you playing those kind of social media games, you putting out bad energy, and that's what's going to come back to you. Whatever you put out there is what's going to come back to you. So do what you would have did, you people 35, 40 years old. Do what you would have did 20 years ago. If you have a problem with somebody, go talk to them. You don't have to go there with fisticuffs, ready to fight, but go to them with maturity and talk to them. It's no reason to have to put everything on blast. You know, I'm mad at this person. I got to let the world know. And I got to get a team of bullshit artists to support my bullshit. You know, what are you getting? What are you accomplishing? I mean, so you have an audience. How much they paying you? Because if I get on the stage for an audience, you got to pay me something, you know? And that's just the long and the short of it. I mean, no matter how many Facebook friends you got, I got 5,000. So every time I get mad at somebody, every time I have an issue in my life, I got to alert 5,000 people. And that's not even getting into the people who sell sad stories online. Ain't getting into that. Not getting into the people who are using social media to build their own self-confidence falsely. I mean, it's a bunch of things that we're doing now that we weren't doing before. And we have proven that life will go on, and life is still, I mean, life goes on and life is the same. If you just, I mean, not the same, but even a level of maturity has been reached when you can go and talk to somebody instead of making a big deal. If you got self-esteem issues, you need to deal with those. Social media is not going to help you with that, because you're going to get a false sense of security. It's not going to be real. And besides, how is that beating your security anyway? The same people that's liking and loving and laughing is doing it to 5,000 other people that same day. What's that doing for you? You got to take care of you. You got to send out good vibes so you can get good vibes. I'm just telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I know. I'm even, I've admitted I'm guilty of some of these things. I don't do them anymore. I can tell you one thing about social media and me. One thing about our relationship is that when I first got heavily into social media, oh God, a long time ago, when I first got heavily into it, I was all jokes. I had a team of people. We would roast people's selfies. We would jump on other people's posts and start arguments. Used to do stuff like that and did that kind of thing. It started to slow down around 2018. It started to slow down, and I wasn't doing that kind of thing so much. But I'm still posting little silly stuff, and I still post. They think I'm funny, so when something comes up that I think is funny, I still share it. But I have reduced it to just doing that. Then I had an experience that changed my life for the better, and my style of Facebook usage changed. I mean, did a 180. I'm like posting positive things and the things that I was learning along the way and still learning along the way. When I started posting about that and being motivational and being inspirational, trying to be at least, because I'm just another human being. I'm just dust. But trying to be, trying to encourage people. As soon as I started doing that, And my friend told me that too. He said, watch, now that you're not clowning, now that you're not a clown anymore, watch, people gonna start falling off. And damn if he wasn't right. You know, things that was getting 200 and 300 likes, things that was getting, I mean, I'm not lying, over 1,000 comments, um, all that stopped. And it still stopped right now. The only time I'll get over 100 likes or reactions is selfies and pictures of the grandbaby. That's it. You know, but everything else, and I'm offering help to people that don't get attention. But it doesn't make me revert to, oh well, nobody's paying attention to this, I should go back to that. No, and I'm being true to myself. Um, so I will continue to post the things that I post, because it's obviously helping some people, because they contact me, they follow my blog, and that's that. So let's get back to human communications. Talk to each other. Stop posting your beefs with people, making public beefs about things that are little things in the long run. Stop using social media to pump your cause. I'm a good Samaritan. This is what I did today. No, you don't blast your philanthropic, I know I said that wrong, efforts. You don't do that. You just go out there and you be the best you that you can be, and people will know who you are. They'll know your energy. They'll know your soul. That's all you got to do. I'm Brandy Badass. I'm gonna have to put this computer in the shop. I'm Brandy Badass. You can reach me. Well, all of my social media links will be in the description. You can follow my blog. That's afrologik.com. AFROLOGIK.com. Good stuff there. Good stuff there. And you need to jump on the bandwagon and start following that, because I'm telling you, a lot of people are, and I'm just giving you my best to me. And just subscribe. Subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, the little red button down there. Hit the subscribe button and subscribe to me. Please. All right, y'all. I'm Brandy Badass. Deuces. You see, I ain't got no jewelry on today. Deuces. I love you all. Bye.